Hi, welcome back to the blog of myself, Joseph Clough. You can find more information about me at josephclough.com for all your hypnosis CDs and MP3 downloads to let go of pretty much any issue that you may have, to really work at the unconscious level, to be able to gain the beliefs, the resources, so you get that real inner alignment to be able to achieve the goals and desires that you wish. Now, today I want to talk about investment, and I don't mean investment as in investing your money into something, but really investing in yourself. Because that's what I've had to do recently. I've had to take time out just to be able to get clear on the type of goals I'd like to achieve, to work on myself. Because I've been pretty busy recently, seeing quite a lot of clients. That's why I haven't been able to do too many podcasts recently, and it's really taken me away from that creativity side. Obviously, working with clients, I get very creative, but I thought it's a great time, knowing I kind of kept this week free, to be able to actually go away. So my dad actually has a riverboat, a longboat, kind of canal boat thing. So I decided to really take a week away, or a week, about 5 days or so, to really work on myself, to be able to meditate, to be able to read, to listen to audio programs, to be able to create ideas, come up with new programs I like to do, to really channel my energy on the things which really make me feel good. So I had to make a conscious decision to take myself away from the office. And I think it's really important to do that. I mean, when you think about it, over a year, how much time do you put aside to work on yourself? How much time do you give yourself to be able to evaluate where you are, to be able to realize the type of things you'd like to go for, to be able to acknowledge your needs on a physical level, on a spiritual level, or just simply a well-being level? How much time do you give to yourself? Now, I'm going to guess that you probably won't be investing as much time as I think we should do. And in fact, I don't do that myself, and I know it's a little bit naughty, but it's just the society we live in. We're very much geared up to working 5 days a week or more, doing 45 hours a week or more, to be able to pay the bills, or even taking away outside of work to be able to look after our children, to be around with our spouse, to be with our family, our friends, all those type of people who actually are in our life. But how much time do we really put out for ourselves? So I'm going to guess not often as much as we'd like to, or we should have, really. I think we should have a right to be able to give ourselves time to be at one with ourselves, and to work on the type of issues that we'd like to let go of, or to make plans of where we would like to be. So I made a conscious decision to get away, and you may be saying, well, Joseph, you're doing a blog right now, which is kind of work. Well, it is kind of work, but I don't get paid for this. I don't do it because I get money from it, because I simply don't get money for it. I do it because I'm passionate about this, and the things I read, the people I see on just like, and I'll tell you a little bit about that very soon, what I saw today, it gives me ideas, and then I really want to be able to speak my thoughts. I want to be able to get this information out there to be able to empower people. So I don't really class this as work. I regard it really as a therapeutic process, because it gets me creative, it gets me to be able to say my thoughts, and to really be able to pass on information and knowledge to be able to make changes in people's lives. Because when you think about it, if you invest your time and energy on everything else which is not you, for example, your work, your family, your children, your friends, all those other things, whether it be the material, or actually the people around you in your life, you can begin to deplete your energy. You can begin to deplete your energy, and then you become tired, you become maybe ill, you become a little bit sick, or you get fatigued. You get less motivated about where you're going, or you get confused or overwhelmed. So it's really important to take time out for yourself, to be able to give yourself the opportunity to think where you're going. Because when you think about this, I want you to imagine this as a metaphor. I'm going to guess most of you have actually been on a plane journey. So you've gone on a plane before, and if you recall going on a plane, and even if you haven't, here's exactly what happens. They show you the safety manual, and they begin to show you like the safety video, and there's the the air hostess or hostesses telling you what to do in the case of an emergency. Now, one of the pieces of paper that you get, which actually tells you what to do in a case of emergency, it says if you're with children, if the masks were to come above you on the emergency, do not put the oxygen mask on your children first, to always put it on yourself. Now, why do you do that? Well, if there's a lack of oxygen, you need to be able to make sure you have the oxygen to be able to look after your children. If you just automatically do it on your children, you could actually have the less or not have the oxygen to be able to either look after yourself or your children in a case of an emergency. Now, I think that's a wonderful metaphor about life, really, because you can keep on helping the people around you, or put all your energy into your family, your friends, your work, all those type of things, and you're actually depleting your own energy on a motivational level, on a safety level, on a spiritual level, or a psychology level, your well-being level. You're literally depleting your energy, and it means that you're not being able to recharge yourself. Now, if you take that metaphor, if you are depleting your energy, how much value are you actually giving to those people around you? Because you'll be doing things in not a very energetic level, on a happy level, on a healthy level, because you'll be continuing at that low level energy. But if you look after yourself and take time out for yourself, that means you're able to look after the people in your life so much more profoundly, to such a level where they truly get value from you, because you're looking after number one. And it's not selfish to look after yourself. I think it's more selfish to only look after other people, because you won't be able to give them the justice that they deserve with a lack of energy. You need to be able to have the energy that you deserve and desire to be actually helping those people. So please take time out for yourself. Whether it be 10 minutes every day to go in the garden, get a bit of fresh air, to analyze and really think about yourself for a moment. Whether it be going down the gym or going on a seminar, really take that time out for yourself. Because it's so valuable to be able to do so, because it means you're healthy. It means that on a soul level, a spiritual level, a psychological level, on a biological level, you're being fit and healthy. You have that inner alignment in really serving those in your life and really serving yourself. I mean, I think people probably look more after their cars, their vehicles, than probably themselves. You would never want to be able to drive your car if it hasn't got enough water, or if you're right on the edge of, if you're going on a long journey and you have hardly any petrol in the car. You'd never fill up your car with the wrong type, so whether it be diesel or petrol. You'd never do these things. You'd never go out on a journey if you see your tyres are bald or they're really flat. You always make sure that you want to be safe in the vehicle. You want to make sure that car of yours is in good condition to be able to keep you safe. So we are investing our energy and time in looking after our car to be okay to keep us safe. But why don't we look after ourselves first? Now, obviously, you've got to look after your car. That's just a given thing you have to do. But you absolutely should look after yourself. What are you putting into your body? Whether it be alcohol, whether it be bad food, you've got to be able to take a look at yourself, and even, like I said, give yourself time to be able to do so. You've got to invest in yourself to be able to really accumulate the rewards you desire, whether it be financially, whether it be physically, whether it be in health, whether it be in relationships. You need to be able to invest time in yourself. And that time could be reading a book, it could be going on a train, it could be going on a seminar, it could be just going in the countryside for a while, once a week, having that nice walk, clearing your mind so you begin to feel fresh on the inside. Give yourself this time, because you'll actually be giving people more value and justice by actually looking after yourself first. And it brings me to what I saw this morning. So I thought I'd go for a little walk. Where I am right now, I'm on a boat, and I brought my recording equipment here, and I thought I'll go for a little walk, I'll go to the shop, get a drink and things like that, and get a bit of food so I can actually have that at lunchtime. And as I was walking down, I was walking past a post office, and I see this really, really old car. Now, if anyone's seen British TV on Only Fools and Horses, you've got the three-wheeler bright yellow car, and it's not the most up-to-date cars, and this car is pretty much like one of those. It was really not in good condition. And as I walked by, obviously I don't want to be judgmental, because it could be just their circumstance, and that's okay. I mean, it could be have no value on cars, and that's okay. So I wasn't really making a judgment on that, but as I walked past that car, I saw a child in the back seat. Now, this child was pretty much being very quiet and just kind of doing his own little thing. Now, in the front seat, on the passenger side, the door was open. And as I walked by, there were this couple there. And I saw them vigorously scratching one of these lottery ticket things. And they were just scratching away, completely losing themselves in trying to earn money, trying to be able to win the lottery, whether it be thousands or it be millions of pounds. And I thought, well, that's quite interesting. So nothing too peculiar here. This is pretty normal, I guess. I mean, you can invest in that. I don't think it's always the best route. I don't really advise going for a lottery, but you can win. No real harm in that. It's only £1 or so. But as I walked on, and I went to the shop where I was going to, it was about, I don't know, it was probably about a 10-minute walk away from the car. And then as I was coming back, it was another 10-minute walk back, obviously, I see the car again. And no word of a lie, they're still there, scratching away at these lottery tickets. The child in the back getting a little bit irritable, moving around the things. And I'm thinking, what are you doing here? Why aren't you kind of putting your attention where it's needed? Where it be looking after your child? Maybe it's actually, rather directing your energy onto a lottery ticket, investing it in yourself, in your career, in your passion, your job. So it's pretty much judgmental of me, I know, but from what I got right there, I didn't really think it was that a great way of investing time and money for at least 20 minutes. I mean, they were there when I walked back. They were there when I got there. So they were there for about 20 minutes, maybe half hour or so, scratching away at these lottery tickets. And I thought, well, how many have they actually really brought here? I must have brought quite a lot. But they were scratching away, and I thought, what are they doing here? Why are they in that situation? So I'm curious. I don't want to make judgments, but I'm curious as to why people do what they do. It's part of my living, what I do. People come to see me when they have issues. I want to figure out what they're doing inside, the thoughts they have, the behaviors they have, to be able to help them. Or I want to be able to see what successful people are doing. So I like to be able to read autobiographies, see what they've done to overcome the challenges that they've had to get to where they are right now. So I was thinking, well, okay, so what are they doing for at least 20 minutes scratching away at these scratch cards? So you're going to probably think, well, they're trying to obviously get money. They're trying to win. And why do they do that? Well, because it's an easy option, isn't it? It may not be the most successful or most efficient option, but it's very, very easy to be able to buy a scratch card and to try to win that way, try to get financial abundance, financial freedom. So I can see why people do what they do. I mean, I like I said, not trying to judge, because I know that everyone has positive intentions as to why they are like they are. I know that their past experiences led them up to this point. I understand that every behavior has a positive intention. Trying to get financial freedom, absolutely amazing thing, probably for their child, for themselves, for their health, their well-being. So wonderful intentions there, but I was really thinking, what if they were to invest their own energy in themselves? If they were to take time out for themselves and really figure out where they're going and where they want to be, and forgetting about them as a person or as a family unit, because that's not really why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's more to the point of, do we invest our energy in trying to accumulate financial, or where it be through well-being, in our health, in our relationships, by external means? Do we just automatically try to go for the convenient thing to get the quick fix? Because there is no quick fix. If we have anxieties and depression and things, there isn't always an immediate answer to let go of just like that. I believe you can do that, but you're not going to be able to do it by going for a miracle drug pill that you see on the internet to lose weight. It just simply is not going to happen. You've got to invest time in yourself. You've got to correct the internal conflicts that we have in ourselves to be able to truly enjoy the outer world. So what I'd really like to get through today through this podcast is that I've had to take time out of my work kind of diary, really, I guess, to be able to invest in myself so I can actually help my clients more so. And I think more importantly as well, I can help myself to work out a few issues, to be able to read, to get more inspired, to be able to come up with new ideas for new programs, new seminars and trainings. And I ask you, go ahead and think about where you invest your time and your energy in yourself. Forgetting about those external experiences, because they're okay. There's nothing wrong with doing those things. But how much time do you invest in yourself to work on yourself? To be healthy? To have the wonderful, fulfilling relationships? To be able to really feel charged up and really fired up about work, your career? Because I think it's really important, in order to change the external, we must go on the inside to change ourselves. For when we change ourselves, we change those around us and our environment around us. And absolutely how we act and react in our environment. So if we're going into this depletion of energy, then we're really not going to help ourselves or those around us, whether what area in our life it is. We really must look after ourselves first. Because when you go back to your source energy, your true identity of being absolutely amazing, beautiful, wonderful on every level, then you truly be able to enjoy the external as well as help those people outside of your awareness and also inside your awareness. So that's just my idea to pass on to you, really, that it's so important to look after yourself. I see so many clients who have literally got to this burnout point because it doesn't always have to be about the career. It usually is about really working on their career, really focusing on energy, and their health just goes haywire. They get maybe anxious, they get panic attacks, or they get depressed by it all. Or maybe because they're putting so much energy in the family around them that they forget about themselves. And really, to stop that, to stop you investing, you could say, in my services or other people's services, in my products or other people's products, take this moment right now and give yourself the opportunity to invest time for yourself. Now, the good news is, obviously, if you're listening to this, which you will be because you're hearing me right now, it means you're investing in yourself, which is a wonderful thing. And I want you to carry through that mindset to look after yourself. Because when you do that, that means you can truly be your potential. So obviously a very small blog here, or podcast, but go ahead and pass this on to those who you feel really need it, to really get through that mindset, because people usually think that they must help loads of other people around them to be a good person, or they feel it's their duty to. But to be honest, you're doing them a dishonor if you do not look after yourself. So it's a bit of a reframe on it, really. You must look after yourself before you can look after other people. So have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.